Hi, I'm Bob Cook, an executive consultant with Utilligent, a utility-focused consulting firm. I've been providing analysis regarding economic landscape impacts to utilities since 2005. I've also managed customer operations organizations for IOUs and municipalities and have been an advisor to electric, gas, and water utilities for over 20 years. COVID-19 has thrust us into the most unique circumstances that many of us have witnessed throughout our careers. Welcome to this discussion regarding COVID-19 and its impacts to utility payments and collections. Most utilities have taken actions to ease customer anxiety and assure them that essential services will remain on while we work through social distancing and shelter-in-place mandates, at least through the end of April. As pandemic moratorium rules may vary across utility types, be sure to coordinate actions and timing with other utility providers in your service area to eliminate any confusion there may be in the minds of your customers. A number of industry sectors have experienced significant hardships since early March, causing reduced work hours, furloughs, reduction in pay, forsaken commissions and bonuses, or loss of jobs that impacts up to 25% of our customer base. The hardest hit are the 40% of our households that earn less than $50,000 a year. This segment of customers needs our help the most. Although COVID-19 has us moving through uncharted waters, we're not in unfamiliar territory. Many of us have had to develop policies and procedures around suspension of disconnects and collections, spikes in delinquencies, and increased customer contacts for situations such as seasonal moratoriums, storms and natural disasters, systems implementations, and economic crises. In addition to halting shutoffs for non-pay and related reinstatements, we need to suspend dunning and collection actions to reinforce continuation of service to our customers and allow some time for the utility to develop alternative messaging and payment encouragement options. Now is the time to examine lien policies, to discontinue generation of field disconnect orders, to suppress late fees, to halt disconnect and reconnect charges, to pause dunning processes, and to stop all credit actions. We should, however, continue placement of unpaid final billed accounts to collection agencies. We just need to have them cease collections on all accounts that we have placed with them. Disconnect suspensions may likely continue through June of this year, and it may be at the end of 2020 before many businesses can even be in a position to ramp up employment. By then, it's not unreasonable to assume that a portion of our customer base will have accumulated up to 6 months of unpaid utility bills. To prevent customer payment discouragement, relieve consequences for customers who are making an effort to pay their bill. Consider utility paid transaction fees on credit and debit card payments. Nashville Electric Service published that they are waiving late fees and will absorb credit card fees on behalf of their customers until May 31st of this year. Also consider discontinuing penalties for broken payment arrangements and any restrictions based on prior canceled agreements. Think about waiving return check fees and helping customers with alternative payment options. Confirm continuation of autopay for customers falling into delinquency to avoid overdrafts. Suspend parameters that terminate budget or level billing and address the true-up process if it significantly increases the monthly payment. And provide alternatives for cash-only customers such as debit or credit cards, prepaid cards, or even PayPal. We all know that disconnect suspension doesn't mean don't pay your bill. We need to encourage our customers to pay each month, at least something, to maintain a continued payment behavior and help them prevent large balances that will be harder to pay off later. Typical dunning messages need to transition from disconnect prevention to payment encouragement, turning past due notices into payment reminders and disconnect notices into how we can help you pay your bill. We need to be mindful that not all customers are having problems paying their bills, and that some customers weren't going to pay their bill regardless of pandemic actions. We should thank those who are continuing to pay faithfully and on time, and help those who are struggling. This is where data analytics takes front and center. Those who can pay and aren't usually have past behavior of paying on time or paying after they've received a call or a notice. Those who just can't pay often have been on some form of financial aid, have inquired or applied for financial assistance, qualify for low-income programs, have had bouts with broken payment arrangements, and are usually 2 or more bills past due. We also need to recognize that some customers may be experiencing payment issues for the first time ever, and they may not be familiar with the payment options available to them. Payment terms will be one of the most prominent servicing elements for our customers between now and the end of the year. Give some thought to affordable payment terms that include no money down and the delinquent balance reflected as a percentage of the average monthly bill, so that a customer with a $100 a month bill may be able to remain current and afford an additional $25 a month to pay down their arrears. This may create an extended payback period, but experience has shown that this approach significantly reduces broken payment arrangement percentages. Financial assistance will be a major component in helping the 40% of our households that earn less than $50,000 a year maintain payments on their bills. Knowing what's available, where to go, and how to apply for financial assistance can be a daunting experience and one that is easily abandoned. We need to have the components in place to easily guide these customers through the process and match them to the programs that will help them pay their bills. It's essential to look ahead to a year from now to forecast customer payment behaviors and develop corresponding treatments and programs. Last week, the Fed in St. Louis forecasted a 32% unemployment rate for the second quarter of this year. Given this prediction, coupled with the changes in job statuses, income adjustments, moratorium actions, and a general accumulation of debt, there are factors that point to a dramatic impact to our customers' ability to pay their bills. By the end of the first quarter 2021, customers who pay in full and on time may decrease by 25%. Those who will need reminders and assistance may increase by 6%, and finally, those who stop paying may climb by nearly 20%. Now is the time to prepare for post-moratorium actions. We need to think about what the starting of dunning and disconnect processes will look like, what segment of customers require what type of treatments, and how to categorize and prioritize collection efforts. Once these strategies and tactics have been defined, we need to proactively work with regulators or city councils to communicate the collection and disconnect actions that will take place when the moratorium is over. When collection and severance processes are turned back on, consider your field and contact center resources and only send disconnect notices to those customers that you will actually shut off to avoid conditioning customers to dismiss the possibility of disconnection because they know that nothing's going to happen. Remember to communicate often to your customers during this time and encourage them to continually make payments so that as the moratorium ends, they remember you when it's time to pay their bill. There's going to be a lot of service providers competing for the same money in that wallet. For municipals, consider creating highly specialized payment arrangements with your city law department. Also, remember to restart your collection agencies and evaluate recovery rate expectations for final bill collections. Be sure to prepare your bankruptcy team for increases in filings. And lastly, develop staffing plans for post-moratorium customer support. Frontline personnel will need to be equipped with the coaching, tools, communication guidance, and support infrastructure to provide the optimum service to our customers in this new environment. Our customers are the core of our existence, and the utility is an essential part of the community. Providing a helping hand now will build a relationship that will be long remembered. They'll know that we worked hard to keep their lights on, gas flowing, and water running so that they could have some semblance of normalcy during this trying time. Our loyalty will assure their loyalty as we define the new normal. Thank you for allowing me to take this time with you. Please contact me, Bob Cook, or Maria DeCellis with any questions or comments you may have regarding COVID-19 and its impacts to your utility.